everyone. Hello, how are you? I hope you're all I cannot speak. It's been a while since I filmed, apparently. I hope everyone is doing well, that you're having an awesome day. I'm on spring break, so yeah. It's been a crazy, hectic, busy past several weeks. I haven't filmed in forever, or what feels like forever, and I'm at a point where I'm like, I need to sit down and film something, but I haven't felt inspired, and I just kind of realized today that I just need to sit down and just play with makeup, because that's where I find the most joy. Wow, that took a different turn. Anyway, hello. If you're new here, I don't know why this would be your first video, but if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Em and you're watching Makeupry. Well, thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience in me not having been here in a while because, hello, life's a little nutso right now. And I start school again on Monday. The day I'm filming is Wednesday. What is today's date? The 24th? Yes, today is Wednesday the 24th, and I return to class on Monday the 29th. So, woohoo! I'm on spring break. Yeah, so what have I been up to? Studying, mostly. What can I say? I'm a studious student. But, I'm just gonna start getting ready and chit chat. Hope you don't mind. I'm spraying my face down with this Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I've heard this works wonders, especially with mask me. I haven't really given it a lot of thought, nor have I really tried it, so here we go. Today I'm pulling out my Pat McGrath, what is this, Celestial Divinity palette. I did a whole video doing a look on this. I just went to my handy dandy Google Doc, did a random.org selection of a palette that I would use, and this is what came up. So it was kind of funny to me because I thought, well, I've already used that recently, but it's what the randomizer chose, so that's what I'm going with today. I do have some errands to run, so I'm not going to do full beat because, hello, mask wearing over a full face of makeup is not the most fun, but hey, I'm going to do what I can to feel kind of glam today because it's kind of a dreary day. It's raining and it's gross and I just, I'm not for it. I've been going through my stuff a little bit, kind of trying to declutter here and there around my house, not my makeup. I've already done all the decluttering I want to do with my makeup collection. By the way, I still have a lot of those lip product videos to upload. Bear with me. I'm trying to upload them closer to the weekend so that those of you who like watching those longer videos have them to watch over the weekend instead of during the middle of the week. So that's why. This is a clear lip treatment from Emalyce. This was something that I forgot I had and I dug it out and I was like, oh, I like that. So I usually just put it next to my bed and wear it at night, but I figured my lips are a little dry, a little ick right now, so let's go with it. Brows first. I'm gonna just blaze on past the brows instead of talking, so bear with me a second here. Zoomed in. Anyway, I always feel like brows are the most boring part of a video to not only edit and kind of film on my end, but to watch as someone who loves watching YouTube videos. Is it just me? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are about that in the comments below. So I think I might schedule a live video. I'm not sure if it'll be this week. Probably not this week. Maybe next week. I don't know if I'll have time this weekend since I'll be going out of town tomorrow. I know. What am I thinking? There's a pandemic, and why would you be traveling? I'm actually doing a solo road trip to the Washington and Oregon coast, and I'm just going to the seaside, and I've been feeling stir crazy at home. I've had such a big bug to travel. I've been wanting to travel so badly, and there's something about it for me where it's therapeutic to travel, and I often just travel by myself. I don't usually travel with other people. And I'm at that point right now where I'm like, I need to get out of town. Even if it's just for a road trip, that'll be a day or two. I need to. I've been, as I said, I've been studying a lot. I've been cooped up at home a lot, as most people have been. So since I live by myself, it's just, you know, I need a little change of scenery. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take a ferry from Seattle to the west side of the Sound and then drive all the way to the ocean. And then I'm going to take Highway 101 all the way down to Oregon and then road trip it back up through I-5. You know what I just realized? This palette only has the 2 matte colors. Oh, it only has 3 matte colors. So I'm actually going to dig into a different palette, and I'm glad I brought this out. This one is from Kaleidos. This one is the Starship. No, sorry. This is the Futurism number 6 Lunar Lavender palette. I'm going to dig into this light lavender shade here. Use that for my transition crease color. I almost wish I was wearing a base. Hold on. I'm going to pop on a little bit of a base here. Let's blend that out. I have a primer on, but I just realized that my eyelids are a little red and I should be wearing a base. So I'm going to use concealer. So the colors appear a little bit more vibrant. So I'm not yet sure what I'm going to do. I'm just wearing kind of this average like t-shirt and jeans look, but you know, I can go a little glam on the eyes. Like, who cares? I love when I see people still wearing makeup. When I go out to the grocery store, or if I pick up food, or you know, wherever I'm at. And like even at the doctor the other day, my medical assistant was wearing these beautiful false lashes and she had really pretty eye makeup on, and I was just like, not to say that it's wrong for people not to wear makeup. It's just kind of refreshing to be like, you still appreciate the little things like makeup. And it just makes me happy to see people still enjoying makeup outside of, you know, like YouTube. Anyway, going back to my travel plans. So usually when I travel, I don't really share a lot of information, what I'm doing, where I'm going, that sort of thing. But because it's so vague, it's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm going to downtown Seattle and I'm staying at the W Hotel. It's not like that at all. So I'm going to travel down the coast, and it's just going to be an overnight trip. So I'm going to drive out tomorrow and stay the night tomorrow night, and then come back on Friday. I'll vlog my trip. It might be a little boring, but I think it'd be kind of fun to vlog it and to kind of share the natural scenery of the Pacific Ocean and the West Coast life here, at least in the Pacific Northwest. It's definitely not the same as it is in California. California is definitely more like surfer scene almost, and warm and smooth beaches. Here in Washington and Oregon, we've got rocky beaches with lots of driftwood. It's really pretty. So if you're interested in watching those, the vlog or vlogs, however many videos I end up doing, probably just the one, then I'll put that onto my personal YouTube channel, which I'll have linked below. I used to do a lot of travel vlogging, and I haven't actually uploaded most of them, I'll be honest, because I get lazy. But I have a few from when I took my mom to Hawaii several years ago. Those are my favorite videos that I've ever done. And looking back on it now, I'm so glad I vlogged. Even though it drove my mom nuts, she didn't like that I was filming all the time. She was a little awkward, I'll be honest. She was a little awkward. There was a point where we're in the car and I'm like, I hold up the camera and she's just like thinking I'm taking a picture, and I'm like, say hi, and she's like, hi, and I'm like, it's a video, and she goes, oh, hi. What do I do? Most people who, you know, didn't grow up with computers, aren't, you know, big YouTube consumers, not really the person who basically is still learning Facebook, that kind of thing. That's who my mom was. I had to teach her how to use Facebook and her cell phone. Anyway, looking back on, I go off on little tangents, forgive me. But going back to those vlogs, I have a few more that I haven't uploaded from that trip. As our trip went on, it became really stressful because she fell and hurt herself. I had a horrible allergic reaction to something, and I ended up having really swollen, puffy face, and I just didn't want to be on camera. We were both kind of miserable at the end of it because she tore, was it a tendon? I think she tore a tendon in her knee, and we went to the ER a couple times that trip. That was not fun. Anyway, I am glad, however, that I filmed it because she passed away 2 years ago, and it's just nice to have those memories to look back on and remember at a happier point of our trip, where it was just us, where it was just a mother-daughter trip and we were exploring and doing fun things together. And Maui is where we went, and it was just a magical place. But anyway, I think it would be so, I love creating travel vlogs, but sometimes I just don't want to vlog and talk about and have my camera out while I'm, enjoying myself. But when I travel by myself, it's a little bit easier. Sorry, I'm staring at my palette. Like, what do I feel like today? I have the lavender. Do I want to go pinky? Do I want to go vampy? Do I want to kind of go purpley gold? I'm going to take this deeper shade here just to have a little bit of depth here on this outer part of the eye. Ooh, I like that with that lavender. One thing I'm actually looking forward to, if I have time, we'll see where I end up tomorrow, because I'm leaving at about 6:30 in the morning. I want to make it out to the coast, at a reasonable time of the day. And I don't know what traffic's going to look like, and I won't know if I have to wait for a ferry, because sometimes that is the case where you have to wait a while. I'll be going through a couple of iconic towns that made their mark on pop culture because of Nirvana. So I'll be going through Aberdeen, which is where Kurt Cobain is originally from. I've been to Aberdeen a few times. And then I'll also be going through Forks. I've never been to Forks, but there's not much there in general because it's a small town. But if you're a Twilight fan, you might recognize that as being where they were from. So I'll be driving through there, and I'll be stopping at a few of the beaches along the way just to kind of see what's there, just kind of explore, enjoy it. I hope the weather holds out because today it's rainy. I was going to leave today, but then I looked at the weather and realized it's raining. And when you're going to the beach, you really don't want it to rain, right? It's not uncommon here in Washington, but we've had some nice weather over the past few days, so it's not unreasonable for me to want nice weather. My latest obsession lately has been to have tea lattes. So chai tea, and this one's an Earl Grey. Earl Grey is one of my favorite teas, y'all. Oh, it's so good. That is an Earl Grey latte. I just buy the Tazo brand that comes in like the paper cardboard things. You know what I mean, I think. Like this. Bing. Yes, that. I have to say, they're so good. And it saves me a lot of money too. Starbucks and I are like besties, but I can't afford to spend all this money on Starbucks all the time. Not as a full-time student. So I compromise a little bit and I buy the pre-made stuff. That's just my thing. Usually I drink it in the evening. I haven't been drinking coffee that much lately, which is really strange for me because I've been a coffee lover for at least the last 5 years or so. And I'm just not sure what happened. I've just not been enjoying coffee as much, I guess. I don't know. Anyone else go through something like that where something you absolutely love is just something you just don't often crave? Like if you love coffee and you just stop liking it all of a sudden? I don't know. That's just kind of where I feel like I've fallen into. Okay, so these are the 3 colors I'm considering for my eyeballs. I kind of feel like I should go with this duochrome, but it's almost so similar to what I'm already wearing on the lid. Maybe this one? Let's see them swatched. Choices. Let's go with the glittery one. I'm going to spray my brush down so that I don't get glitter all over my eyeballs. Or, sorry, not over my eyeballs, all over my cheekbones. Yeah, this one's going to be nice. I'm going with that one. Still duochrome. Something a little bit less expected. And then I think what I'll do is just add a little bit of some other stuff to make this kind of pop out a little bit more, because there's not a lot of depth to this in terms of like light versus dark contrast. So I'll have to do that. forgot how much I love Pat McGrath's formula. I always say that whenever I pull out a palette, or I only have 2 palettes, I'll be honest, but anytime I pull out one of the palettes, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how good this is. I need to use it more. But honestly, I need to just use more of my makeup in general. I say that in every declutter when I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this. I rediscover things. I do my thing where I just, let my random.org choose whatever palette or product I'm using. And I always think, oh, I need to use this more. And then I don't. Or if I do, it's just short-lived because of other stuff. I feel overwhelmed by a lot of the products that I have, and I feel guilty for not using it because, I only do eyelids. Let's just be real. And I haven't been wearing makeup that much these past few weeks. Yesterday was the first day I wore makeup in like 3 weeks, I think. As I've been studying, I just haven't been feeling up for it. I talked about this in a recent video, or at least one of my most recent film sit down chatty videos, where I've just been depressed, and I still feel depressed, but not where I was before. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just, I don't know. It's just been kind of this rut. I'm going to go back to this Kaleidos palette, and I'm going to use this lavender shimmering shade. Pop a little bit here in the center, just to bring a little light. And then here in the inner corner. Yes, that's perfect. That just kind of gives this more of a 3D dimensional. It's my little trick, is I apply a little bit of a lighter shade to the center of the lid and just kind of this little fine line there, and it just draws a little bit more attention to the center of the eyes without being too conspicuous. And then I add this little bit more of that color in the inner corner, and it just kind of blends it together so it's not so obvious. I like that. That's really pretty. Yeah. There isn't a lot of contrast to this look though. It's the only thing. But you know what? Whatever. I'm going to tap back into that deep wine shade. Add a little bit more. But yeah, going back to my mood, I've been feeling okay. It's just, I think maybe I'm just overloaded mentally with school and a lot of stuff just going on personally, and just, this whole pandemic is frustrating because I want to hang out with friends. I want to be around family, and usually around this time of year I go travel back to Montana because usually the passes are open, it's not snowy anymore, and I feel comfortable driving. But my grandma passed away last year, and she's the main person I go see, so it's like, she's not a lot. It's a lot, to process emotionally. So, and then not being able to do my normal stuff. It just, I know I'm not alone. I know. I'm not alone in the way I feel. But it's a struggle because when you live alone and you're not seeing your friends, you're not seeing family regularly, and you're just kind of stuck in this repetitive, every day is the same. I'm going to stay up until 3, 4 in the morning and then wake up at 11 and just rinse and repeat and repeat and repeat. It's just a little, So I think this road trip is going to do me a world of good because I just need to have a little bit of a change of pace. So I'm so excited. My sister was initially going to come, but she hasn't been feeling well, so I'm just going to, go by myself. And it's probably for the best because although she tested negative, she was exposed to COVID, and probably a blessing in disguise just in case it was a false negative. I don't think so because she hasn't had symptoms, but I don't know. I can't wait to get vaccinated though. I'm a little nervous because of the reactions that some people have had, the allergic reactions. And I have had reactions to flu vaccines in the past, so it's like, but I also have an EpiPen, so I guess there's that if anything goes wonky with me. Health-wise, I've been doing okay. As some of you may know, I fractured my back several months ago, and it's been a slow recovery. I had another surgical consult a couple days ago, and Came back the same. Not gonna have surgery. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. But that was like the last hurrah, I guess, the last resort. And for that to not go through, it's like, well, what more can I do for my pain? So I got referred to a pain specialist, which doesn't sound very, very promising, you know. I don't want to be on medications. It worries me to be on medications for so long because I have liver and kidney problems where if I have too much medication and that has to filter through either of those organs, I end up getting sick. I don't want to be on pain meds. They constipate me, let's just be honest. They constipate me and then I just feel groggy and achy all the time. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking for a second here. Okay, I definitely think it's time to throw this away. It's so dry. Finding myself not really liking that as much. Anywho, and my liner is not even. And you know what? That's okay. Está bien. Está bien. Okay, I have a lot of glitter fallout, so let's see if I can get some of that off. I don't want to wear glitter all over my face, y'all. You know? I don't like eyelash curlers. I always end up pinching my skin. Anyone else have that struggle? Because, ugh. But I have to curl my lashes with this mascara. I'm almost done with this product, so I'm trying to just finish it up. This was one of those items that was in my project, Project Empties, Panning, whatever. I chose 5 products to use over a month-long period. I did that, and I'm at that point where I need to select 5 new products from my list. That will be what my next live has in it, where I go through and randomly select 5 more items and attempt to use those for the next month or so. My eyelashes curled in a weird way. Ugh. I hate that. Okay, my makeup just looks like garbage now. Not only did my liner smudge because it just dried out too much where it wasn't a smooth line, my lashes didn't curl nicely. They curled in a weird way, and because of that, my mascara went on funky, and now my lashes look weird. Not happy with that, but I can't fix it. Grr. I'm not a false lash wearer, as many of you probably know by now, so I'm not going to bother with falsies. It's just not my thing, you know. I am going to clean up with some concealer, though. I'm going to be honest. I need it. I did not sleep very well last night. I ended up waking up, what was it, at like 7 or 8 this morning, and fed my cats, and then I came back upstairs, and then I realized I'm still tired, and I took a little nap. Woke up at 10:30 or 11, somewhere around there. Realized I missed a call, so I called that person back, had that call, and then I fell asleep again. And then I woke up and it was like noon. No, it was closer to 1. I told myself, okay, I need to get up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes for just a few minutes more, just kind of get myself mentally prepared. And then all of a sudden, it was 3 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of weird to me. Like, why am I that tired that I slept for most of the day? But I'd rather that be today than tomorrow. And I'd rather not be driving when I'm tired. So I guess it's a good thing that I'm kind of getting that out of my system, I guess. It's just kind of like, really? I'm that tired? So it's probably like 5 o'clock right now. 5:30, somewhere around there. Oh, it's close to 6. And I have some errands I need to run. But, no, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Let's cover that monstrosity and that one too. Let's get a little bit more coverage there. Not that anyone's going to see it, honestly. I know I'm going to be wearing a mask. But it's just for my sake and also for this video. That's alright, I think. I have cat hair floating around everywhere. It's driving me up the wall here. It's in my brush, that's why. Yikes. How did I get cat hair in my makeup brush? If you have cats, you might know the struggle with that. If you don't, kind of lucky. I love my little beasts. I do. But oh, sometimes they aggravate me. Okay, last night I stayed up. I went to bed really late last night, and it's partly why I'm so tired. So I'm taking ownership of why I'm so tired today. But I was watching Ally McBeal on Hulu because why not watch oldie stuff from the 90s? And holy smokes, really quick before I forget, so much has changed since the late 90s in terms of culture and things that are now no longer accepted in the workplace. What would be considered sexual harassment, for example. It's like, wow, things from the 90s were so different. I think I just need a little bit of gold on the center of the lid just to add a little bit more oomph. Does anyone else feel like adding oomph? I do. It's like if my lashes can't look decent, then at least the rest of my eyes can be like, bing. Let's do some contour-y stuff just for me to feel like I feel a little bit more put together. And I'm actually just mixing these two top colors here. This is from Kaleidos. I honestly haven't put this away. It's been sitting out on my desk. These were the last products I ordered. I wanted to use them, get some thoughts on them, just, you know, use the new stuff, and I just never put it away. That's just where I'm at with my makeup life right now. Okay, I got on a tangent and I forgot to continue. So I was watching Ally McBeal last night. I was doing a puzzle. I was putting together this really pretty puzzle that I bought. And I thought, I'm going to do a puzzle during spring break. I haven't done one in a while. I had gotten the border all done and I had a good section of the middle done. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, so that was pretty, you know, intense. And this morning I go downstairs and my puzzle's on the floor. And my cat is sitting up on that table because I pulled out a card table just for the puzzle. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about spending several hours last night and seeing it all over the floor. So I like screamed at my cat to get down, and I just put the puzzle away. I said, nope. Since I'm going out of town, I don't trust that the cats will not destroy the puzzle. One of the pieces had been chewed up on the floor. I spent way too much money on this puzzle for my cats to just, you know, destroy it. So I just, you know, was not happy with them. So I say beasts out of kind of irritation with them, but also just realizing that's just life of owning a cat. Actually, several cats. So that's my life and where I'm at right now with being a cat mom. Anyway, this blush here, this one from Paris Hilton, I really like it. I like that I don't absolutely need a highlighter if I don't want to wear one, because this has a bit of glow to it. It's a pinky glow, and it's the prettiest blush. I usually like just a matte blush, but sometimes a really nice glowy shimmering blush is just, yes. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't think I'm going to do highlighter. I know. What am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I just don't need a lot of stuff on my face, I guess. And a little bit more lip treatment. And let that just sit on my lips, and I think I'm going to call it good on the makeup. And I'm going to put on some perfume. I never talk about fragrances in my videos, but today I am. This is from Commodity. This was from a sampler set that I got from Sephora. This is Commodity, and it's gold. It's one of those perfumes that you can layer up over another, but I just like this one on its own. It's just, it's like a sexy, almost masculine scent. There's some oud in here. I think it's vanilla. And some other earthy tones, but when I wear it, I just feel, I don't know, it just makes me happy. So that's the fragrance I'm going with today. And I feel pretty. I feel casual, I feel pretty, I feel sexy with this fragrance. So that's that. I'm gonna go do my Amazon return. I'm gonna go pick up some takeout or something because I'm hungry and I don't want to cook because I'm leaving tomorrow and I don't want to have leftovers in the fridge to throw out when I get home. And I'm really liking this. I really like this. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great day, as I said before. Sorry if I talked your ear off. Sometimes I just do that when, you know, I live alone and I don't have people to talk to you. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I will have some new videos coming up soon. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay electric as always. Mwah. Bye.